production.
Yes, sir. Top of the morning. What's going on, my G's?
Not much, fellas.
Top of the top. Yeah, we back.
Come on,
Breakfast.
man.
Let's go.
It's fucking hump day, my G's. How'd your waivers go, man?
Went good.
Went good for you?
Yeah, I got what I needed, I guess.
What was the main player that you put in for?
I had a couple IDP players. In my redraft leagues, there was some. I have covered my bias. I had a lot of Edgerrin Cooper, so I had to pick up some IDP players.
Yeah, I got a little thizzle wiggle for Green Bay defense to where I'm stashing them. But last week I was able to pick up Arizona defense in two of my home leagues. That way I wouldn't have to drop the Steelers or the fucking Green Bay defense and fucking the Steelers defense did all right for me last week, but we've seen what Green Bay defense did for us on Sunday night. I think I got a -1 from them and still won the game by 3 points.
I was able to pick up Darius Slayton and the other
oh, shit.
Yeah.
What league was that in?
In a bunch of my Yahoo leagues and my money leagues, I was like, damn. As soon as that news broke on with neighbors, right?
You know, I get offended, Lee, when you say my money leagues. All of our leagues are money.
No. Like
it offends me. All right.
No. It's not that offense to our GWN leagues. No, it's just like home leagues that I've been in for like 5 or 6 years.
No, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
We all have categories. And listen, when I used to play my home leagues, then I'd have my leagues, and I used to call my leagues the big money leagues. And then the
is
other leagues
Boutte
were
a droppable player now? I think so, right? Boutte, pause.
Yeah, I mean, you could drop Boutte, pause.
I can get DeMarcado right now.
I would do that right now.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, my mama. Top of the morning, Albert.
Albert.
Trey Benson to the IR, man. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my mama, motherfuckers was trying to ship him off because he had the #1 spot. Now he got to go sit down for a week.
Do you remember what the immediate whispers from the bushes were when James Conner, shout out to him, man, when he went down? Pause. You remember what the rumor was? They were interested. They were highly interested in Breece Hall. Now that probably dampers it because Braylon Allen went down. But listen, the Jets are a 1-win team right now. Why would they be opposed to moving Breece Hall? For a team that's 2-2, right? When we're talking the Cards, right?
Damn. Breece Hall
I was able to get 8 shares of DeMarcado.
Hey, if Breece Hall go to the Cards, that means he's getting all the work. Even though he getting them in New York.
I don't want that to happen for my DeMarcados. Because he might be a greasy volume guy, like circa Kenneth Gainwell last week. You know what I mean?
Bruh. And the fucking I just didn't like how in the first drive, they went all the way down there. They give it to fucking Allen, and Allen get peanut Tillman punch right there on the goal line. And fucking Breesman did all the work. Huh?
Remember they went back to him again after, and like a couple drives later. It's almost the same scenario. Then he get crushed.
This shit crazy, bro. 100%. Yeah, get free Brees. Free Breezy.
Because you know who else hurts Brees? Justin Fields, just as a QB and, his rushing and, what I mean? It kind of hurts us in fantasy. He's not really a check down to the running back guy. He loves looking for his tight ends. That's just something he's been doing in his NFL career. And you see Mason Taylor looking like the #2 look, or at least the #2 in targets in the last couple of weeks. Mason Taylor, nice pickup too for Mason Taylor out there.
No, 100%. Mason Taylor, damn good pickup. Brees, 13 receptions on the year, 19 targets. 4 games. What is that? 4 apiece. 5, 4, 3, whatever. Yeah, 4, and then another 4 is 12. So one more, he had a 5, whatever it was broke down. But yeah, I ain't mad at that, bro.
I'll be right back. I just need to make a quick call.
Yep, I'm gonna run the commercial. Fucking Breece Hall, 238 yards on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry, 108 receiving yards, only 1 TD. Excuse me, no TDs. That's what's hurting him. That's why he RB25. Oh, excuse me. Lee, I was able to get fucking Cooper Rush in the league. I had Dylan Gabriel already stashed in this super flex. Shout out to my dog, fantasy football big guy, 100% VA. Stand the fuck up on my mama. It's his league, 100%. So, and that draft happened in Mexico, right? So I don't know, because I was drunker than a motherfucker in Mexico, right? So I don't know if I started to draft that team and didn't finish the draft, because I had like 4 online drafts while I was out in Mexico, and I think I might have completed 2 of them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
In that league, I'm sitting at the top, right? But I only had 1 quarterback. My only quarterback was T-Bag, not T-Bag.
Oh, okay.
T-Bag, pause. Oh, my mama. So I had to go try and maneuver. I got Mac off the wire. I got Dylan Gabriel off the wire, and I got Cooper Rush off the wire in that league. So waivers went pretty cool. I was able to get Kendre in the league. My main home league, I put in 6 claims, and I knew I wasn't going to get Slayton, Kendre. Who else was out there? But I ended up with Strange. And like I said yesterday, there's no way that Strange should be on the wire. And I was able to fandangle for Strange on my mount.
No, my night started off perfect with the Red Sox beating the Yankees.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Oh, I was like pins and needles in the 9th inning. Chapman loads the bases. I'm like, come on now, you stupid.
Even in the 8th inning when Chapman got when the white,
I was like, come on now.
when the white boy got pulled, what was the starting pitcher's name?
Oh, they made the biggest. All my friends that are Yankee fans say Boone probably cost himself a job last night.
But what happened was, though, if you remember, the in the bottom at the top of the 8th, it was a runner on first base, right? Yeah. And so when the white boy got pulled and they brought Chapman in, Chapman went to first base 3 times.
Yeah,
they sent old boy to second base. I've never seen that in my life.
It's a new rule started last year.
That's what I was asking the homies last night on Stay Tuned Live.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
As a Red Sox fan, I'm kind of used to that kind of stuff in the 9th inning. I'm like, come on, please, Chapman, close him out. And then he went 1, 2, 3. I'm like, thank you, God. But, man, I was shocked that the damn freaking Kiddies team lost. I was like, what the hell?
Who'd they play last night?
They played Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Freaking the Dodgers fucking walked all over the fucking...
Yeah, I think when we was on the show, somebody said it was 5-0 at one point.
It was. Ohtani hit a home run like that. Second pitch of the game.
Oh, shit. They said that motherfucker might start game 3.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Oh, man.
But I think I was talking to my best friend's a Yankee fan, and my other buddy I play fantasy with, and in Yahoo, he said, man, Boone probably cost himself a job last night.
By what did he do?
Because I hate the Yankees, and now I respected George Steinbrenner as an owner, but his son does not know how to run a team. I'm sorry. He's kept Cashman in there, the GM, for so long.
He's been there for the last 30 years, it seemed like.
Boone's been there so long, he hasn't done anything. He's got to the playoffs, but he can't win the big game.
Yeah. Well,
in New York, it's title or nothing.
Before
brutal.
What before they got, what is it, Chris Sale, whatever, what's their main pitcher name?
Oh, Fried last night?
No,
they got Fried, but their big acquisition was he did his Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole. There it is there. So they only had Garrett Cole for the last 2 years, right?
No, last year they had him, but he tore his ACL and he missed this year.
So before they got Garrett Cole, they pitching was fucking terrible. You got Gianno Calverstatten and fucking Aaron Judge and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers, right? See, I really ain't into balling into baseball. Oh, I got another question for you too. But they payroll was based around fucking Judge and all that. They pitching. Well, you got to have three motherfucking aces damn near in your rotation in order to be a top tier team.
In order to win the American League East, which is the Red Sox, Yankees,
the Blue Jays, the Orioles,
you have to have pitching. You don't have pitching, you ain't going to win that division.
Oh, and the Devil Rays?
Yeah, well, they're a good team, but they built from the ground up. That's why they never spend money, but they always seem to win.
Yeah, they got that shit through their farm system.
Exactly.
Hey, but I got another question for you, though. Yeah. What's your center fielder's name? Because they said he's the best center fielder in the game last night.
Oh, you talking about Durant?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh,
When I caught it in the 8th inning, they was talking about your center fielder saying like that motherfucker's supposed to be one of the best center fielders in the game.
Durant. He's fast, but you know there was rumors that we were going to trade him, but we're not. We're going to build it on the young players.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that.
That's right.
I'm happy. Hey, long as we beat the Yankees last night, I was happy. Now I think we win tonight. It's all over. It's all over. I was doing a happy dance last night, man.
As long as we beat the Yankees.
You know you gotta aim higher, Lee.
Yeah, hey, I was thinking about your ass because my cousin Kev, little brother, he live out there, bro. He's a Red Sox and a Red Sox and a Celtic like you, bro. Oh my mom.
Oh, word.
We
Yo,
beat
he
the
been out
Yankees.
there for a
I
minute.
get Ty Mayberry Blue Jays, and I love that crap.
Yeah.
Oh man, I get the shit all over.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. Shout out to Cuzzo Chris.
Cuzzo Chris on my
mom. Shit all over my lawyer paws.
There you go.
I ain't never met Chris. Huh? He went there. He went there at that family party. Huh?
Nah, I don't think he might have been there that night. On everything.
Yeah,
What was that?
Like, funny?
What was that like? 2021?
Yep, it was like
22.
It was 2021.
2021 on my mind. Yeah, he was still out here because I think he only been out there for the last 2 years, I think. Okay. So he was here. I don't know if he was there that night though. Right.
Yeah, I remember everybody.
Come on now, facts.
And if anyone watches the podcast, then they're you from the podcast, and even wearing the mask too.
Oh my mom.
All right, Brandon Lamar is actually injured.
Yes, he's hurt.
Brandon,
we need this. This is how bad football is for us. Some of us fans is that like we are rooting for other people to be beat up so we can take the advantage. You know what I mean? It's like,
bruh.
Like us Niners were so beat up. I'm like, did someone else get hurt?
Like in our fantasy, I got a question for y'all. Would you rather be top heavy right now in your redraft, or would you rather be deep right now in your redraft?
I mean, it's survival of the healthiest. So to answer the question, I'm always gonna roll the dice and be top heavy and just hope they don't die on me.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm the motherfucker. You see, I was getting busy. I'll be getting busy. I made 5 trades already in the TFL this year.
Oh wow!
I made one last night. I saw somebody buy JJ McCarthy, and it's a Superflex QB premium, right? For context, y'all. Tyrannosaurus Flex League, right? So, bro acquires JJ McCarthy and Isaiah Pacheco, and he sends the Scat Man and Jacoby Myers, right? This guy who's bringing over JJ, he's extremely QB needy. He lost to Joe Burrow, ended up with the Jake Browning. He's 3-1 though. He's still trying to string it together. I mean, keep it together. And I love it because he hits me up. He's like, "What's up with Carson Wentz?" And I'm like, "Here's Carson Wentz, Ayuk, Luther Burton for London." He's like, "Hell no." But he counters me with Hendo, Trey Hendrickson. Or not Hendrickson. What's his name? Trevion Henderson. So I say, "Oh, we're doing that." Because he was just trying to secure that. He was trying to secure that Minnesota situation. You know what's funny about it too is like I would have sent him Stroud in a package to try to net me a London on the bye week, but he wasn't having it. Always trying to do the most.
We got Bongs a lot in the building. Top of it, big bro.
What up, Sir Bongs?
Oh my mama. You made it just in time. We're gonna crank this bitch off with we recapping a couple of stories that we done did within the last couple of weeks. And I think all 3 of these stories, at least 2 of them is from Ears to the Streets of Baba, bro. So let's play a message from our sponsor and we're gonna keep this bitch up.
Let's go. Neon Peak.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. NeonPeacockMerch.com, man.
Wow.
We are powered by the merch station 100%, bro. Ka-ka! Let's get it, man. I think we're gonna go to Detroit. Hey, top of the morning, South Skull. What's up, big bruh?
Hey, the South City in the building.
Come on now.
Bay Area stand up.
Stand the fuck up, man. 100%. Yeah, I think we're going to Detroit first. And this is
Man,
some
we going to the D. Pause.
come on now.
Motor
This
City.
This some shit where we talked about where a old man got a unexpected gift of, I think it was $100K, and then they said faked his own robbery.
Show. It's a YouTube show. It was a YouTube show, a hidden camera show where dude awards people big bags for doing good deeds. Dude posed as a blind dude, and then the dude helped him out. And then he said, "Hey, by the way, I'm not blind, and you're on a hidden camera show." And he awarded dude 100 bands.
Talk about it. And then what happened after that?
And then shit happened, went left. And the original story that we covered is where this dude gets found in his SUV tied up, and that shit is ablaze. They were trying to murk this fool. They kidnapped him and extorted him, made him pull racks out. And this is now apparently they know who the assailants are, or the suspects. And I think they might have apprehended him. So here we go.
Come on now.
That's some shit.
Let's get it. Bang.
A man is found kidnapped and beaten next to his burning car. His wife tied up during a home invasion. Agents say it was all part of a plot to steal thousands of dollars, and now it's who's facing charges that has people turning heads. We first told you about this story and the string of crimes that happened on Labor Day after video went viral of one of the victims receiving a large sum of money.
And right now, 5 people are facing charges of conspiracy to commit kidnapping. They appeared in court this morning. Investigators say they are among the accused, and they are some of the victims' own family members. I should let you know we've chosen to blur the victim's face since this is an ongoing investigation. It's the viral video of a Detroit man's encounter with a popular social media influencer that had people talking about acts of kindness last month. Oh my God. That same video, according to court documents, had agents with the ATF using it as part of their probe into the kidnapping, beating, and an alleged plot to steal a large sum of money from the Detroiter many called a Good Samaritan.
This is all shocking. This is all shocking news for me right now.
After finding the man's SUV torched on Labor Day, the ATF is now naming 5 suspects in the alleged plot to kidnap, abduct, and hold the man and his wife for cash. Roland Terrell Chapman, the victim's nephew, Laker Lopez Martinez, Aisha Ann Stroman, Daniquia Janice Stroman, who investigators say may also be a relative, and Kenneth Paul Anderson.
To find out that his own family got something to do with that, that's heartbreaking, man.
Agents say they spent 1 month gathering evidence, which included phone calls between Chapman, his brother who's in jail, and mom discussing the large sum of money. Agents say on December 1st, Lopez Martinez told the man she was having car trouble and needed a ride. Once they arrived on Detroit's east side, more suspects allegedly appeared with guns. That's when investigators say the attackers tied up the victim, pulled his shirt over his head, robbed him, and threatened to kill his wife. A short time later, 2 other armed suspects allegedly ambushed the couple's home, tied up the man's wife, and stole a safe. Investigators used GPS and video surveillance to place each of the suspects at different scenes. Like here at a gas station, they say ATM footage shows Lopez Martinez driving the victim's SUV while withdrawing money from his bank. They say the Stromans were also seen on ATM cameras using the victim's cards. Court documents also reveal call logs of Chapman discussing the kidnapping with his brother. Search warrants were issued on Tuesday for each of the suspects' homes.
People doing that to you, man, and you out here just showing love to everybody, man. That's what happened when you got a big heart, man. Everybody take advantage of you.
And according to court documents, guns, drugs, stolen coins, and other evidence were found during the searches of the suspects' homes. Each of them is due back in court next week.
That is shitty.
It is shitty.
Hey, that's the best way to explain it, big bro. Your own family.
And then, like, he got, I mean, Yeah, you know, we're from the hood, you know what I mean? He probably had the bread. He was like, look, I'm have little stackitos in the safe at the crib, like, and they just aware of all of it, and they just plotting, and then like, you know what's really sad too is like, what make like they're probably upset. He gets awarded this bread for doing some kind shit, and they're like, oh, he ain't even trying to share it. Let's take it from him. Like that's just the crabs in the bucket mentality. That's the unfortunate
Entitlement type shit.
Yeah.
Entitlement, man. You ain't did not a motherfucking thing to get this dough. 100%. So why should I feel that I need to give you some, especially, and bruh probably did something for them. You heard you, bruh, even before he got the dough. You know what I mean? He didn't know that shit was he was gonna win that dough right there, get that dough right then and there. Yeah. Bruh was like, man, I ain't got no money on me. I got a couple dollars, man. You can have half of this. I forgot exactly what he said because the first video we watched, he did see the interaction.
A couple dollars, yeah.
Oh my mama, he's like, man, I ain't got no, but here, take this, 100%, bro. So even before he got the money, his family members that did this bullshit to him, he was probably helping them out. They probably stayed the night at his house because they ain't got nowhere to go, or they went and got a plate because they hungrier than a motherfucker or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on,
everybody
man.
Was saying he the dude in, you know, in the neighborhood that like, you know, he's always making sure that, you know, the sidewalks. Remember they were saying like. He's always making sure the sidewalks are clean and him and all his neighbors and on the block. You know what I mean? He's been there forever. Everybody knows him. You know what I mean? It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, you and ain't lying,
yeah, you know what's sad? And the pun intended, gotta get out of Dodge when you get some bread like that. You know what I mean? And they might hate from afar. Oh, he didn't got the bread and left us over here. And, woo, I mean, shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you win the lottery, you win a mega or even something really substantial. You know what I mean?
You get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, they put you go through like a program because like you can't, like if you win a mega, bro, they put you through a program where you're basically off the grid for 6 months, bro. Look this shit up, man.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because like they got to get you all squared away. You know what I'm saying? But then you're in danger when you win these things, bro. You know what I mean?
You become a target. You do become a target.
So they don't publicize these names or faces and like before, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you remember back in the days, Ed McMahon, he'll show up at your house with a big old check for the
my mama publishes clearinghouse.
Yeah, man. I used to be like, yo, that shit crazy, you know what I mean? But they, you know, they live in nice areas, you know what I mean? And it'd be a big old check for like 50,000 or something. It's not like, you know, when you motherfuckers are winning the lottery, these are, you know, $100 million, $200 million, you know what I mean? 500 million.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That Powerball, there's been a few motherfuckers. I know, like maybe in 2022, maybe 2023, that shit was like at $1 billion.
$1 billion.
And
first thing you do is lawyer up and get the best security system you can get.
Yeah, I mean, but one person out here won that shit. One person out here won the Powerball on everything. By my house
in Massachusetts, there was a couple.
Hold on. They went by your house. That's what it makes.
Yeah, so not this house I stayed at. The last house I stayed at the 7-Eleven is by Kaiser. It's by Kaiser South. Oh my mama, a motherfucker hit the Powerball for $1 billion. That motherfucker was at $1 billion.
God.
Oh my mama.
Real?
Yep. It was like at the beginning of the year, like right after New Year's, that motherfucker hit for $1 billion.
Hey, you ever be on the way to my house and you're on actually I don't want to say the street name, but then like there's this one corner house and just like it's its only house.
And it's a mansion right there, directly on the corner right there.
And they've been building on it. And it's
my mama, that motherfucker is federal.
Yo, the other day I saw a helicopter come down, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is that the guy?
Right. That motherfucker got a helipad at his house?
Yes.
Wow. I know what house you're talking about too. That motherfucker.
Yeah. That shit is dope. Because I've been here for 2 years watching them build that shit. And then I just, you know, we've even passed by a couple times and they're having a kids party and they have all the little zoo out there and the whole fucking circus tent. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are balling.
Yeah, facts. Oh my mama. Top of the morning, Tino.
Team leader Tino. Oh, excuse me. Teamster Tino. There it is.
Come on now.
He's head of the union.
Okay, Trey Benson's already had surgery on his meniscus.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm that good.
Yeah, they need to
Well,
get his ass back
That's
ASAP.
why they call you Dr. Bogart.
I'm a doctor.
Come on now.
MD.
Yeah, so the shit in Detroit, bruh, it's like, you know what I mean? Like the dude that was getting interviewed, he was like, bruh, this dude been in this community for so long. This dude got a great heart, and it's your own family that set you up and almost killed you. Because they said on the first story
They
that we
left him
seen,
for dead.
yeah, and remember the neighbors is the one that came and pulled bruh out of the car when it was on fire. Oh my mom,
Yeah,
it was some neighbors that pulled him out.
He had told his wife was apparently, I didn't even know until this story that the wife.
Yeah, I didn't know about the wife either.
So apparently the wife escaped, untied herself. He's probably like, save yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Because that motherfucker was ablaze. And then like she get the yelling and screaming and calling the cops, and then the neighbors hear it. Because remember from the other story, they said they heard a woman screaming. So the neighbors called the
Yeah,
cops.
that was right.
So that's probably her leaving the car and shit, running like, because you know, if you got a car on fire, bro, you're like, listen, run. This is about to blow, baby, run. You know what I mean? Because he was hemped up. You know what I mean? And then when they came, when they said the fools that saw him, they saw him, he had made his way out the car, but he was on the side of it, you know what I mean? But tied up. And they fucked him up too. Imagine that too. Imagine the strength like that he probably didn't have. You know what I mean? And maybe, you know what I mean? They had, they had it in them to not beat her up, I guess. You know what I mean? Because they didn't say anything about that. She was able to unhem herself and get the hell out of there, out of Dodge. You know what I mean? Bruh,
Yeah.
they whooped the dog shit out of him.
Yeah, that shit. And then the cold thing is, it said that one of the nieces or one of the little cousins called bruh.
She the one that called and set him up. See, and this is where it's not smart. And I'm not saying what they did is, you know, they oh, you be smarter next time. No, I'm just saying like they were done from the gate. Like if you know, because imagine if they killed him.
That's
You know what I mean?
that.
That paper, I mean, that trail goes back to her. She's the last one who contacted them. Cell phone thing went over here. This cell phone pings over here. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And all
they
you
got the motherfuckers on surveillance using his cards. They got the cousins on the surveillance using the cards. They got one bride in his truck pulling up to the drive-up ATM, swiping.
Did you hear about the? See, here's the thing. In 2020, when everybody was masked up, those type of crimes, as far as like, you know, getting somebody's shit and going to the ATM and whapping it, right? That shit was easy because motherfuckers didn't be afraid to be on camera with stunners on and the goddamn mask.
Right.
And a hoodie, and they're just doing ATM shit. But they got somebody info. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Like there's cameras everywhere. So in this day and age too, they was right, and they were pulling up in his whip. You know what I mean? Even if you was masked up, still like, you know what I mean? Like you gonna catch one of them. They're all ET fingering, bro. Pause.
Yep.
Come on now.
They're pointing the fingers, bro.
Them facts. Top of the morning, Bakes.
Top of the morning, Bakes. Bakes
move your stock. Government shutdown has commenced 10 hours ago. I did see that last night.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the last time we had a government shutdown, it was
2019.
It was the longest in government, in our government's history. And like, I think this might be one of the shortest, bro. I'm just gonna stay positive. You know why? Because Trump is throwing out all kind of threats about doing this and that. He's gonna force everybody to get in line right now, bro.
Hey, I got a story saved on here for you know how the World Cup is out here next year and the Olympics and all that, right? So you know how him and Newsom is beefing, right?
Yeah.
So this motherfucker said that if I feel like the city is unsafe, I will move the games. So the city manager and the city mayor of Santa Clara is like, man, fuck what he talking about. We done already checked in. He can't move no motherfucking games because you know it's gonna be at the Niners Stadium. Oh my mama. Hey, so but he just doing, you know, because they beefing. Him and Newsom don't fuck with each other at all. 100%.
Man, they trying to fuck our economy up.
Yeah.
Oh my mama, you know San Francisco.
War.
Oh, everything. Yeah, it's cold. I got that shit saved on it. We can do that on Saturday. Pause.
Was it 18 or 19? I know it was like a month long to shut down.
It was 2019. I think it went for like 6 months or something, or 4 months. Something like
No,
that.
it was. I'm looking at 2018, 35 days.
Okay, so that's the
Longest
longest.
shutdown in U.S. history.
Bro, this might get settled. Like I'm telling you, I'm estimating this be the quickest because we ain't never had someone go in there and I mean, the last time it was him in there.
Who?
Trump.
Uh,
It was him in there last time.
yeah, because
was
Biden
the president
was
the
the
last time we had
president
the
of
government shut down.
2020, wasn't he? He took over after COVID. Biden took over after
16
COVID.
to 20.
Yeah.
Obama swore him in.
All right, let's go to.
I think it was over like $5.7 billion for the wall. That's what they did.
Tino said, "What the government can't shut down would just keep them closed. I never felt them even gone. Come on now, yeah, we ain't gonna feel it. No, we feeling it right now.
No,
Shit.
the only one that's infected is the federal employees.
No, it's not, Lee. This government shutdown, they're gonna start fucking with people's benefits. Even people's like, and we're talking about Social Security, SSI. What are the other things that governments give to like older people? Retirement,
Food stamps, you fucking
It's all
EBT.
all these
Yeah,
things
all
are
the
in
stuff.
danger with this government shutdown because that's one of the things on his list of threats.
Well, that motherfucker already been cutting a lot of programs.
Bro, this is what's crazy is like the programs is one thing, but when you start to get to the benefits, and that's what Trump said specifically, like the benefits is in danger too. Then he starts talking about, then there's other Republican representatives, right, that spoke out, but spoke on it. And one of these motherfuckers said some crazy shit. He's like, yeah. He's like, racism. He said racism and prejudice. He's like in the military. He's like, we've been fighting against this forever. He's like, but we should be prejudiced against generals that are overweight, women that aren't as strong as men. You know what I mean? He's like, we need our armed forces to be tip top. He's like, we need to be prejudiced against those that aren't willing to make themselves better for our armed services. I'm like, whoa, the verbiage is crazy. The verbiage, bro.
He was keeping it 100.
But I'm just saying, like, so there's, they're like, yeah, what's funny is like when you think about some of the other world leaders that are like, they got fascism in them, you know what I mean? Trump got that in him. He wants to be, we're big and bad, we need our military bigger and badder. These fat motherfuckers over here, fuck them. Look at Chinese army, they're 1 million deep. You ever seen Chinese army?
Yep.
Them motherfuckers
Have you ever seen the Chinese naval fleet? You got to see the Chinese naval fleet.
Bruh,
so they out there in the motherfucking Pacific Ocean because they battling with Taiwan, right? So you got all that up in there. Then you got the Australia, which Australia fuck with us. Mm-hmm. So the motherfucking Chinese, they've been bullying the Taiwanese with their naval ships and all that, ramming the boat,
because
making them cool.
That's our one piece of them is Taiwan. We fuck with them, and they make a lot of the chips, bro. There's some companies over there. I remember I went down this rabbit hole a couple years ago when they started putting their fleets around them. You know what I mean? Because I remember Clock, he's retired now. Clock, he'd be on missions and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, it's going down to Taiwan. Oh, word. But yeah, right. If I tell you, he thought like this. If I tell you anymore, I'd have to kill you. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah, please don't do me that favor. Yeah, everything. Let me find out about it in the news. I don't want to hear about it while it's happening. Oh,
you feel me? But he was like, you know what I mean? Because they got some companies over there. They be fucking with these chips that we've been fucking with and everything, bro. You know what I mean?
Y'all know who Tucker Carlson is?
Yeah, he's the guy on Fox.
This motherfucker, right? So he got his own, channel on here on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. So this motherfucker got a 9/11 documentary out on how the CIA was allowing the motherfucking two terrorists. They followed the two terrorists for at least like a year and a half, a year before 9/11 happened. Even before they got into San Diego, man, they was tracking them dudes to come pour along in what's the name of the jet that disappeared? Where did that leave from? What country did that leave from?
It was leaving from I think was it with an M?
Malaysia. Here it is. Good looking, big bro. So them motherfucking terrorists, them motherfucking the CIA had eyes on them in fucking Malaysia, dog. They followed them all over the world until they got into motherfucking San Diego. Like I said, for about a year, bro. You gotta go watch Tucker Carlson shit, bro. Oh my mama, that shit.
Carlson ain't playing, bro.
Yeah. Oh my mama, that shit is kind of deep.
Oh, he just dropped that too because it was done in 11.
Oh my mama. The cold thing, the first episode, that motherfucker did 1 million in like 2 days.
And it took it down
100%. It did 1 million views. That motherfucker is interesting in the motherfucker, dog. Part 2 just came out this week.
Imagine all the 2000 born, you know, the Gen Zs right now, right? All the Gen Zs, you know what I mean, that are like in their 20s now. They're probably disgusted with that shit. They're like, oh my God, our country is terrible.
Man, like 100%. Because like when I was a young dude, you wouldn't even think. Well, you had the Oklahoma City. They already hit They hit the Twin Tower. They tried to hit the Twin Towers from under the bridge.
Timothy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Timothy McVeigh. And then like in 91, 92, early 90s.
They blow up like the World Trade.
Boom, yeah, on my mouth. They tried to put the bombs at the bottom of the building.
Yep, in the little loading dock area or something like that. They had it in the truck.
Yeah. Oh my
yeah, or it was something like that. They drove it into like the bottom area of some shit. But yeah, but you know what I mean? But because you know what I'm saying? I grew up on that Biggie song.
Come on now.
Blow up like the World Trade, Born Center, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner?
Talk that shit. Oh my mama. Hey, we got PB and Dub in the building. What's up, bro? Hey.
What up, PB and Dub?
Tino said,
what up?
Those are banking projects. Governments just make and take away laws. 100%, bro. Ooh, I was watching something else. I gotta go.
This is why we need you. This is why we need you, Tino. You need to change the game from the union.
Tino said, I'm totally agree with that. I don't need Karen trying to back me up in war. Oh my mouth. If Karen ain't physically fit and can't be, you know what I mean, all 10 toes and a head on her swivel 100% and hold her own. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
oh my mama. But there's some Karens that can get down. It's Karens that can hit a motherfucker from a mile away with one shot. Boom, you're done with the water gun. 100%.
You know,
shout out to Alicia Keys.
Like, okay, as misogynistic as it sounded when he was like, oh, I need women as strong as men. I mean, maybe not physically, he could have said like maybe even mentally, because you know what I mean? But first of all, hold on, there's some cold women out there.
100%. A1
and we need all of them in the armed services.
Straight killers, fuck it. Hey, straight killer, oh my mama.
Hey, this guy, because you know what I mean? This guy, he got us in some shit, man. This is some shit.
Bakes got some real shit. Watch this. Bakes got some real shit. He said, for real, I'm a husky man that's trying to get back into shape. Shout out to you, big bro. 100% help as well. But he said, but I know the liability. If I couldn't climb a wall or lift 2 times my body weight in war situation, the revolution is coming. Come on now. 100%. The Philippines. I think it was Malaysia, big bro. You might be right, though. It might have been the Philippines.
They were flying out of Malaysia, I think it was, and they might have been en route to the PI because they went, because if I remember correctly, and the only reason I know this is because my dad used to sail the South China Sea, like he used to do the South China Sea Cup, right? He's raced in it a couple times. Badass shit. You're out there for like a week. Anyways, that's where that plane disappeared over.
Right.
South China Sea, and I think they were coming from Malaysia.
And that's where them motherfucking terrorists was. On my mama. The CIA had eyes on them right then and there. And then like Tino said, so what's the conspiracy? He's saying that the U.S. attacked their own building. So in the first episode, what it is you got an
allegedly, Tino.
You got an CIA agent on there who's breaking down where he was part of the surveillance of the terrorists, right? And so what happened is once they got to San Diego, the CIA was trying to get the 2 terrorists to become informants and be sales in the Al-Qaeda group. You feel me?
So
But
they
once
allowed
the CIA allowed them to get here and the terrorists didn't flip, then they tried to get the FBI involved because in them days, the CIA couldn't do surveillance on home soil.
Yeah,
CIA they're outside.
Exactly.
So what happened is once they got here and they couldn't flip them and it was too late, they tried to make it seem like it wasn't their fault. 100%, bro. On my mouth. The CIA had eyes on these dudes the whole fucking time.
I'm not gonna say any names, but Woo Wop Senior, you know what I'm saying? He was, you know what I mean? The CIA, he was CIA, bro. Yeah. Woo Wop Senior. He was CIA, bro.
Yeah, it's deep. So so part 2, the one that I just watched, is about one of the widows of the 3,000 people that lost their life. May they rest in peace, right? And it was only like about 5 people that went to congressional hearings and wasn't believing what they was telling us about the 9/11. You feel me? Because if you remember what they said when what happened, they just went strictly to go start war, right?
Yeah.
So in the second part, they break down on why was it strictly war instead of an investigation, right? So at the end of part 1, they showed the construction workers. They showed the construction workers removing all the rubble within hours of the shit coming down because you can test to see if there was any bomb-like type material, any type of material. So they shipped that shit off. And then if you remember, when the 2 buildings came down a block away was another building that never had nothing hit it, but it also came down. So why did that building come down? And that had tests of remnants of bomb material, explosive material in the remnants of that too.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah, the shit.
Hey, look at this. Bro, first time I ever went to New York. Right, 2011, bro. You know, we gotta go like see the Woo Wops. You know what I mean? While we're here.
Nice.
So, bro, you know what I mean? When we're running around the whole city doing the subway thing. Shout out to my brother because he was like, "This how you move around in the city." You know what I mean? My brother, he's from Jersey. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And you know, he worked in the city for. Anyways, worked on Wall Street type of shit. Anyways, we're riding the subway. And I remember, I wanted to go see Ground Zero, bro. And then when I got there, it was real creepy. It was real eerie.
Believe it.
You know what I mean? I was like, oh. And it was still at the time where it's just the fences. Like, mind you, this is 10 years later. Oh, it's almost 10 years. This was like June 2011. You know what I mean? So just right a cut here under 10 years. And they had it's these tall ass like 20-foot fence Woo Wops. Where it's a chain link fence, but it got the mesh over it. It's black.
Oh, you
mesh.
can't even see in there.
So you can't see in there, but in between where the poles is, you're just looking in there, it's just a hole. Just a fucking hole, bro.
Like, that hole was hella big, bro.
Yeah, and that hole was haunted. And I was like, ooh. And when I looked it up, ooh, let's go over here now. You know what I mean? It's like you can feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit wasn't no good. Yeah, if anybody is interested in that shit, just type in Tucker Carlson on YouTube, man. That shit gonna come up on my mom. That shit hella.
It was just a hole. I wonder what it is now.
It's a building. It's a memorial building, I think it is. That motherfucker go up. I'll pull that bitch on here. Let me see. I'll pull it up. This and the next story we gonna do. This motherfucker, we going to Houston on this one.
Oh, this one's crazy. When I was like, oh my God, this is the part 2. And then I remembered the original story and oh shit.
Here we go. Let's knock this one out the way first.
Let's do it.
Residents are demanding more surveillance along our bayous after another body is found in a Houston waterway.
Police say a woman's body was found in Buffalo Bayou near Commerce and Milam Streets downtown last night. This is the 6th body recovered in less than 2 weeks from bayous across town. 5 of the deceased have now been identified.
Orko Mano live downtown, and Orko, our viewers have been very vocal about what they want to see in response to this. Tell us.
Yeah, Len, our comment sections on social media are filled with people saying more surveillance cameras are needed along the bayou. City leaders tell me that's just not feasible, but criminal justice experts say cameras might be the best way to prove what city officials and police have been saying all along, that no serial killer is on the loose.
Oh, well.
Another body found in Houston's bayous. Police say a woman was spotted in the water near Commerce and Millam Streets around 11:30 last night.
Officers were alerted to this by people that are riding by on scooters, and when they noticed something that appeared to be a body.
This is the sixth body recovered in bayous in less than 2 weeks, leading many to believe it's the work of a serial killer. City leaders saying earlier this week that's not the case.
There is no evidence that there's a serial killer loose on the streets of Houston.
But the public wants answers. KHOU 11 viewers Hannah, Lucy, and Chris all commenting on our posts online, asking for more surveillance cameras by the water. I brought that to City Council member Carolyn Evans Shabazz. A lot of people have come to us asking for more surveillance by the water. Is that something that City Council is looking into?
I have heard that suggestion, but I don't know how we could implement that. To say that we can install cameras, we would have no idea where to put them, because we don't know where the bodies went into the bayou.
To be honest, serial killers are very rare.
Even so, criminal justice expert Krista Gehring tells me more cameras might be what's needed to put those rumors to rest. How important is it to try to show that to people who are convinced there is a serial killer?
I think it's very important because obviously when you have these bodies showing up seemingly all at once, there's obvious concern. The camera might actually capture where an individual falls into the bayou or has an accident or is intoxicated or whatever, because that's likely what is happening.
She said that like.
Now, I also reached out to the Houston Parks Board, which manages many trails around the bayous, and asked if they planned on installing more safety measures, including cameras. They sent me a statement only saying in part, quote, "As with any public space, residents should remain aware of their surroundings, stay cautious and vigilant, and if you see anything, call 911. They add that they rely on the city and county's law enforcement departments for public safety. I also reached out to Houston Police this afternoon for more updates on any safety measures here, but they only referred me to a press conference they had earlier this week with the mayor. Reporting live downtown tonight, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
People awfully.
Sounds like they don't want to waste taxpayers' money.
No, it's not that, bro. Because when you get something like a serial killer, bro, you gotta bring in the FBI.
Yeah, FBI,
and a lot of times these local joints, they don't like fucking with FBI, bro. That's why
no, because they take over jurisdiction.
It's not a serial killer. Well, you don't know that yet, but you also have to say that so you don't get no crazy public. You don't get the public going crazy. You know what I mean? Because people, people are very reactionary. I mean, look at us. We're doing a reaction show here as we speak.
FBI comes and they take over jurisdiction too.
Yeah,
they do supersede. They definitely supersede.
Yeah, they supersede immediately. And then people, especially when you're like local law enforcement, you be like, I want to get to the bottom of this and this will make my career right here.
Make my name,
you know
exactly.
Like, so, you know what I mean? You get these things, but also, I mean, what is the cause of death for all these ones? Like, is there any similarities? I mean, I grew up in the South Bay. We got the Caltrain that goes all the way up to the city. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's a normal thing, unfortunately, for people to just throw themselves on the track and kill themselves. So I'm like, is this bayou little thing, like, has this been known for people to like go and take their own lives? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is the cause of death? Like,
that's what I wanted to get to. Yeah, because I don't think they said in the story we just watched that they said if any of those bodies were, foul play, suspected of foul play. Was it homeless person?
Remember the original story? The original story. There was a few bodies prior to this story, but it's the same location. There's a few bodies that could have been considered foul play, but not enough
see if I can find it, bro, because I know I got the original story saved somewhere.
Yeah, It was. It was. That
Do
was
you remember how many months ago that was? We did that
I
story.
was about to say that was. Oh, that was. It might have been. Oh, is that OG or is that's this year? Huh?
Was that
That
early
one. That
summer?
one first.
You think it was this year?
I think it was early summer.
It was that. Nah, it was definitely this year.
You think the summertime? Okay, I'm gonna
I
go
think
back
it was
to
early
the.
summer.
I'm gonna
Was
start
that
going
around
through
June-ish or something? I
playlist.
think June or
We've been
July.
rocking it. We've been rocking this show since 2024 April, and it wasn't last summer. I mean, it wasn't 2 summers ago. I think it was last. It might have been last summer. Either way, why you looking for that? I mean, I watch a lot of movies, so my mind's gonna go right to the fucking serial killer.
No facts.
I mean, shit. But that's the thing too, is because remember even the one in Lee's neck of the woods, in his stomping grounds, in the New England area,
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that. We did that this
in
year,
the
I
entire
think too.
New England area.
Yeah,
They
we
had
did it this
one.
summer.
Right.
Because I remember that. Yeah.
Even
was
when
in
I
May.
even when I holler at Gemmo
was in
said that's
May.
all they was talking. It was all over the fucking radio and the news and all the shit back during that time in the summer. Like, because
Because it was
in
around training camp.
Massachusetts.
We did it during training camp.
Wow.
The Massachusetts one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, and that's another one where there's like
Oh,
30
shit.
bodies.
Hey, do you guys ever fuck with the Long Crime Network on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they
No,
talking
I
about
didn't.
the story.
The
They
bar.
got an episode on the news story we just did. I gotta go find that last one we talked about.
Okay.
Oh my mama, the
I think
first
it'll
one.
fuck with us if we. Oh, you just
I'ma
sent it
find
to
the
us.
first one. I'm gonna find
Yeah.
that bitch. Cause Long
All
Crime
right,
they talking about this shit too, bro. Oh yeah, we've been on our shit then if Long Crime talking about this shit, dog. Oh, everything. Real talk. Let me see. That's the wrong one. But yeah, though, like I said, I don't think they even said in this story that we just seen if any of them recent, and they said 6 in 2 weeks, bruh. You know what I mean? 6 in 2
That's
weeks.
a crazy
That's
amount.
3
That's
a week, dog. Are you fucking serious?
That's nuts.
That's nuts, big bro. And they all in the. Nah, I ain't gonna say they was all in the same area because they had the map on there, and it was a little space.
They were in for close vicinity though. They were kind of close.
Facts.
I know. Now,
Let me see if
also,
I can-
then again, Houston is kind of large too.
Yeah, it is a big because don't they
Houston's
got
a
multiple
large city in
counties in
Texas.
Houston?
Yeah, this squad. Houston's the largest part of Texas.
Is it?
I believe. I think it is.
Wow.
Let me look that up. I don't want to say something if it's not true.
I'm finna find that story though. I just gotta go through the playlist, video by video. Cause we gonna watch that bitch. Cause I think in that story it did tell us.
Yeah, Houston's the largest. Yeah, Houston.
Oh wow.
They have 2.3 million people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Harris County, ain't Houston Harris County?
Yeah, I
Because
believe so.
I used to watch First 48, and they was always in Harris
Yeah.
County. Oh my mama, they was in your city too. The motherfuckers was in
Houston.
Dallas because downtown Dallas got this one building and it got a circle on top of the building with hella lights. And so they will always show that building because it's right there by their police station. Oh my mama. Oh,
Yeah. Houston covers 600 square miles of Texas, and it's 2,318,000 people.
H10.
Yep.
And we showing that.
713.
Showing that, pulling up, keep a leader in my cup.
Come on now. All right.
Oh, my car got leather wood.
And then
in the
San
hood, they
Antonio
call
is
it,
right after
bud.
that.
How many people in San
Everybody
Antonio,
wanna
big bro?
ball.
San Antonio.
Just talk every time I do, Lee.
Is 1.4 million. And then it goes. Houston,
I always give him
San
shit because
Antonio,
he's doing it still.
It goes Houston,
tuned there he is.
San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth.
How many people in y'all area?
Oh, Dallas, Fort is like 1.3 million.
So
Really?
you said 2.2 in Houston.
So 2.3 for Houston. Then you go to San Antonio is 1.4 and Dallas is 1.3.
Okay, now look at the Bay Area.
6 million. That's why
Now
y'all
look at
y'all
the Bay Area
biggest
now.
state. It's 6 million motherfuckers in your state.
Yeah,
but look at this though.
California's
Look at the
fucking
Bay
nuts.
Area though. How many is in San Francisco?
The population of San Francisco?
Yeah, it's probably about 1.5.
Is it like 2? I'm gonna guess 2. Because it's a super small area stacked up on top of itself. You know what I mean?
Population in San Francisco is 827.
Oh my God, it went down.
I said 1.5. Oh my
It was
God.
at 1.5. Wow. I mean, everyone did leave the city. Okay, what
Well,
about
see,
San
that's
Jose?
just probably the city of Frisco. You got
you got the Sacramento.
what's the name of where the airport is? What's the name of that city?
You talking about
it's on the other side of the motherfucking stadium. What's the name of that city? What'd you say, Lee?
San Jose is 997,000.
Yeah, and see, we went down too. We was over 1 million.
Y'all got that's still 1 million in my opinion.
We're fat.
Yeah,
you know what? We got more than 1 million. We got more than 1 million because we got all the illegals too, man. Shout out to all my illegals. You know what I mean? We probably got like 3 million in San Jose. But you look outside of San Jose, it looks like 3 million.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to all the rallies though. All the my illegals.
Shout out to all the rallies, man.
It's the fam bam. We out here.
The whole state of California, stand the fuck up. The whole beautiful state of Texas, stand up, man. We represent these whole 50 states, man.
So what is it? It's us and then Nevada? Is that the top 3 big geographically biggest states?
Hold on a second.
What about Florida? Is Florida big?
For sure. The boot? That's the boot of America. Like geographically, right? I feel like Nevada is like we gotta be like the number 2.
Do you know that the federal government owns a lot of the land in Nevada?
In the Bay Area?
All right.
No,
you want the
Nevada.
top 5? It goes
Nevada?
California,
Yeah.
39.4 million. Texas, 31.3 million. Florida, 23.4. New York, 19.9. Pennsylvania, 13.1.
And then everything else is miscellaneous because we only got about 330 something million people in America, right?
Yeah. So that's your 5 biggest states right there. It's California, Texas, Florida, New York, Pennsylvania.
Because think about this too. With Texas and Nevada, a lot of those areas are government owned because there's nothingness.
Facts.
Like think about in Nevada, bro. You got all the areas, Area 51, Area 23, all the woo-wops, bro. Where they got fucking city-sized underground bunkers. Allegedly.
After Pennsylvania, you got Illinois, Ohio, and Georgia.
I was gonna say the second city gotta be
about
up.
Georgia. Georgia bigger than a motherfucker too.
It sure is, and that's just the Mecca. You know what I mean? That's one of the Meccas over there, bro, for culture.
Hey, so I found I just passed the New England serial killers, and I passed the Austin, Texas serial killers. I think that was Austin it said. So I'm hoping that
keep going further because it might not have been in the summer, but it was. I'm assuming it was 2000. I have a strong assumption it was 2025 though, because we've been doing this thing since. Man, shout out to Slim too.
Shout out to Slim, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was watching you and Slim last night.
Oh, my mama, I seen you in the comments. Oh, my mama. Yeah, we was on that bitch for a long time.
You guys are late.
Me,
Sam, I would have known.
Jay Will, shout out to the whole Stay Tuned Live family, man. Oh, my
yeah, man, I saw me. Man, I wanted to jump on too because I see Meshack said, or who was it, Brett? Was it Meshack say he's gonna be on a little hiatus?
I might have dipped out for a second when somebody said that. Or I was tipsy last night too, though, bro. I might have just forgotten about that. So everything. I was tipsier than a motherfucker last night, dog. That's the reason why I woke up late. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, sleep good, man. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Right, we're going right back to war tomorrow.
Yo, these
and it's the gang, and it's the gang members too.
The gang. Exactly. And we're beat up.
Damn.
Because there's somebody decided to desecrate bones. Oh, he wants to laugh about it. All right. Jackson Dart was the start. The NFC East might be
Oh,
the NFC East.
Right
Look
now,
out.
we're 3-0 sitting in the division. Everyone else is 0-1 or 1-1.
See, there it go. Damn it.
There goes that man.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it on the playlist.
Because remember,
now,
so it was 3 different bodies that were found in the same area, and 2 out of those 3, they said it could have been considered foul play, but the bodies were so woo-wopped at this point, and the other one they thought it could have been maybe a suicide. You know what I mean? But this news story, they said they found 6 bodies float up in this joint within the same 10 days. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Now we're talking double digits within this last calendar year. You know what I mean? In that little area, where I'm from in San Jose, or at least where I was living in the last little 8 years I was there. There's a light rail right there, and man, it was super sad, bro. Because my man's Marlo, shout out to Marlo. He had a little cousin who just graduated high school, bro. And he got accepted to the colleges he wanted to go to. Like, he had this whole future, and then bruh just jumped in the fucking tracks, bruh. And it was crazy because he was living with me at the time. So like, he was like, bruh, they fucking shut down the whole shit, but I can't even get to the crib. I'm like, oh shit, word. Then we started looking it up. Then it was a couple days later, it's his family, so it hit the fan quick. He's like, bro, that was my little cousin. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just these, you almost have to like even the Caltrain one, it's crazy how accessible it is to get to the tracks. You know what I mean? Same thing with the light rail. The light rail is street level high. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's little barricades or whatever, but like you could just jump that shit easily. Or if you're on the loading dock, it's just, you just step right on. Bong.
Yeah, the fucking BART. Or even the subways in New York, you see the motherfuckers going off them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Because that's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? God bless everybody in the world, man. People go through some shit. You know what I mean? That's when this don't mean something. But it's like, when you're talking about a bayou, like, well, you're just gonna, all right, I just go in there and drown or get eaten by something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't see unless people are like, you know what I mean, incapacitating themselves to then jump into the water or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like I'm pissed off now. He's determined.
Yeah, I'm madder than a motherfucker. I can't find this shit, bro.
Did you start from a certain time period, or you just went all the way back?
No, I started from the top.
Okay,
it's like 600. I got 600 plus videos on this playlist.
So it's in there.
I saved every story that we done. I got it saved still. So if we've been doing this show for almost 2 years, I got 2 years worth of fucking shit saved on this playlist.
Yeah, it'll be the next April.
Fucking that right on 420.
Oh, what a day!
I'm gonna slide through this motherfucker one more time. If I can't find it when I get to the bottom of it, we'll do the last story. And this is a part 2, the ear to the street story that he gave us.
The ear.
Come on now.
You need Cooper Rush ears.
Yeah. We'll be in discussions.
You got Lamar over there, man. It just makes sense, man. But you're right. We'll be in discussions. You'll be hearing from me.
We always are, Bogart.
Yes, I talk to everyone.
Sorry.
Except for the police.
Come on now. Yeah, I think I passed it again. Damn it. I'm getting too close to these recent stories. I don't think we did it this week.
You can feel
here
it.
This one here, over three dozen bodies found in around Lady Bird Lake since 2022. That's Austin, Texas.
Whoa.
Then I just did
Okay. You ever heard of
13
Carl
victims
Watts?
found in a 70-mile radius of New England. So we did that. We got the Austin. Here go the New England one. So I know the fucking.
You ever heard of a man? You ever heard of a man named Carl Watts?
Carl Watts? No, I don't think so.
He's a prolific serial killer, but he's doing crazy time for attempted murder. But when he was in there,
shit.
when he was, because he got caught ready. First of all, he killed all over the place. Because and through the 70s and the 80s, he would just travel to where where the murder capitals were. So like he was in Detroit, he was killing a bunch. Then he goes to school in Houston, but it's coincidentally Houston at the time is the murder capital of the United States. So and then
wow.
But he only killed women, and his whole thing was like it was always random. So there wasn't like a set methodology, right? So it'd be harder for him for anyone to track him. You know what I mean? Like he could literally just be driving around, he sees a jogger, just run her over, you know what I mean? Go out, she might still be alive, you strangle her, and then just jump in the car. Like he would do like random shit like that. But and then when they caught him, because one day he was just, first of all, he was already a suspect in a bunch of shit. He kept like, you know what I mean, evading the law. And then like one day he's just driving around, he sees this old girl, she's just walking into her apartment outside, and he just rushes her when she's walking in. And then she got a roommate, he ties them both up, and he's like filling the bathtub up. But one of them gets out, she jumps off the balcony, like the second story balcony, breaks her leg, but she gets help. And so he gets arrested for attempted murder and kidnapping and all this shit, right? Then while he's locked up, he starts confessing to different bodies to get him and to get him fucking but in order to give these bodies up for these missing girls, he wants immunity. So he's locked up for this other shit, but the sheriffs and all the motherfuckers that were in the detectives, they're the one for 20 years, they would always be at his appeal every year. Now he can't stand, you know what I mean? And so he's been denied. But this dude, he's one of those, yeah, there's a bunch out there, bro. It's crazy. That's why when she says serial killers are rare, yeah, these days. You know what I mean? Before we used to have like 13% potential serial killers in America. I think now it's like 3% or 2.5 or something minuscule. But so if you think about it, there's 330 million people in America, then there's 2 point something percent of that is a serial killer. You know what I mean? It's still a lot. Or the potential, way more than back in the day. So when you said it to me, I have 13%. Because think about this. And you could really like pinpoint it to like the uprise of pornography, and then simultaneously they open up the interstates everywhere, right? This is like the 50s now, right? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So now you got, and the reason I say pornography, because that adds to the perversion of shit. And we were in a society where it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was very risque to you know what I mean, to be vulgar in the sense. And now all of a sudden you got pornographic material, and then you got interstates, and you got, you know, a free love and peace with the hippie movements, and people hitchhiking and all this shit. And it breeds weirdos. Now they can just go around like Ted Bundy. This motherfucker went around killing all kinds of hitchhikers everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That punk shit.
Motherfucker was a law student. He was like a smart dude and a good-looking, allegedly a good-looking dude to women, I guess, at the time. But you know what I'm saying? He just rolling around, just murking women, real weirdo, necrophiliac. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
He was a necrophiliac, right? He'll kill him and then bone him down. That was his thing. He was a weirdo.
Oh my mama, man! I apologize to the chat. I can't find that shit. I'm gonna work on that, and we gonna revisit that motherfucking the first story, because they is trying to hit us with the stiff arm and say that it might not be no serial killer.
6 bodies within 10 days is pretty fucking alarming.
And how many was it on the first story we seen, big bro?
It was like 3 bodies, but within like a certain, it was within that year prior to that, they had found 3. So like, if it's all related in my mind, because I'm a fucking serial killer, psychologist, behavioral science wannabe. I'm a doctor. Anyways,
Come on now, talk that
psychology.
shit.
But yeah, it's all if it's connected, right? Fucking, it's the same area. You know what I mean? It all ties in. Shit, in my mind, you even tie him to the Austin shit. 23 some in Austin. I was like, I forgot about that one. We covered
Austin.
that one too.
It's another one that we didn't
But
watch
that
on
one,
the playlist.
that one, they
Where
definitely
it's in,
said a lot of those ones were people committing suicide, like popping woo-wops and then just jumping in the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's another one though that I've seen on here that we never talked about. It was in Cincinnati, but it was from a year ago. Oh my mind. All right, fuck it. Let's get into this last one. Here we go, right here, y'all. This is the part of the update of the beheading. The dude that beheaded is Boston Dallas. On some
because
update about his
allegedly,
deportation
but first
shit.
of all, for further context, this dude was ISIS that got him. They tried to ship him out to. I think he's from Cuba.
Yeah, he was from. Yeah,
He's a Cuban national. They don't want to take him back. So then ISIS just outright releases Brett.
Yeah.
And then he leaves this, and Brett was also a guy that got charged with like attempted kidnapping and all this shit. Like then he did his time. Then ISIS releases him because they can't deport him. Brett eventually goes down to Texas and starts just doing a square job. Right? He's working a square job for some dude. I'm assuming it's a family business too, because Brett had his family there on hand, his wife and kids that was there with him at work. And there was a discrepancy because I guess there was another manager, but that got fired. But this manager spoke Spanish and they had a language barrier and he was getting really frustrated. So he whips the machete out on him. But here's the thing, Brett is out of his mind. He has the machete on him though. Like, how do you just have it? And he hacked up dude in front of the wife and kid.
Come on now.
And beheaded the dude. And then hit the streets bloody as fucking, and that's where he got apprehended. So that's where we're at. I'm hesitant to see what, but I gotta know what's going on with this dude now.
Come on now, let's see, Brad.
Fox 4 News is tonight taking a closer look at the circumstances that allowed an illegal immigrant and convicted criminal to remain in the country despite efforts to get him out. The Cuban national is now charged with capital murder for a gruesome machete attack this week at a Dallas motel. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us live with a closer look at that. Alex.
Hey, Stephen, I can tell you that the suspect remains here in the Dallas County Jail. You know, today we learned new details about why the Cuban national was not deported after serving time in a California jail, despite the fact that there was a federal immigration order in place. Theoretically, 37-year-old Jordanis Cobos Martinez should not have been in the United States when police say he beheaded his boss at a Dallas motel Wednesday morning. The already once convicted Cuban national had been on an immigration detainer when he was released from a California jail on January 13th of this year after serving time for carjacking a woman in South Lake Tahoe while he was naked. But under the Biden administration, who was still in power at the time, he was released due to Cuba not wanting him back.
A country has to actually have a formal agreement with the United States or an informal agreement, either way, saying that they'll receive their deportees back.
We asked attorney Eric Cedillo to help explain what happened, especially because during his second term, President Trump has ordered deportations to a range of third-party countries, from El Salvador to South Sudan and Rwanda, all willing to take them.
It's probably true to suggest that, that if this had happened more recently, he probably would be sent to a third country as opposed to being released out into the country. So it's a situation where, timing had a lot to do with it.
In cases where a defendant like Cobos Martinez is in and out of jail, there are a lot of moving parts, from the police to the prosecutors and courts, that can complicate his custody status. But a statement from the Department of Homeland Security puts the blame squarely on the previous administration's policies, saying in part, this gruesome savage slaying of a victim at a motel by Jordanis Cobos Martinez was completely preventable if this criminal illegal alien was not released by the Biden administration because Cuba would not take him back, adding that President Trump and Secretary Noem are no longer allowing barbaric criminals to indefinitely remain in America. Cedillo says Cobos Martinez would likely be deported to a third-party country now, but he first has to answer to the murder charge here in Dallas, so immigration status may end up being a moot point.
In this situation, they're looking at, a situation where this individual may never get out of jail. He'll probably be doing time here in the United States for the rest of his life.
And we just learned minutes ago from a court official that the suspect is being held on a $1 million bond. Still, he will not get out because of that new immigration hold. Steve?
All right, Alex Boyer in downtown Dallas. Thanks.
All right, couple things here. It's like, first of all, obviously extremely terrible what this dude did, right? And like, it was preventable because of what the laws that they're trying to enforce by getting rid of these immigrants in that fashion, right? Because that's the whole hoopla about it, right? Oh, we got to. But then here's where I don't like it. It's because this is that type of shit where even a President Trump comes out and speaks on this shit, right? Because this is what they want to publicize to get the masses to be like, the mass Karens to be like, yeah, see, this is why we need to get rid of them. Look at how barbaric they are. You know what I mean? Granted, it was extremely barbaric, this shit. But you get what I'm saying? Like, they're going to use this shit to further an agenda, bro. Like, call me conspiracy theory bogey, but you know what I mean? I can't help but wear the hat, bro.
Bro, immigration is key. 100%, bro.
Right.
These borders and, these illegals, you know what I mean? Especially if they ain't productive citizens. This dude already caught a sex charge.
Yeah.
And got let out.
You're supposed to get rid of him then, right? You said you want to get rid of these guys.
No, 100% like Tory Lanez, bro. Right when he's done doing his time,
you get deported.
You're gone. You can't come back.
And it's like, does Canada take him back because he has charges?
Well, that's where he's from. They got to take that off.
Like in their country, if you have unpaid parking tickets for real in America, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And even if you got like a dope case on your record, if you got certain felonies on your record, you can't even go over to their country. Sometimes they won't even allow it. Yeah.
No, they won't.
Yeah, that's a damn good question if they're gonna allow his ass back, bro.
You know what's gonna happen in the event of that, right?
He got to go to where do you say he got to go to Sudan? What was the 3 countries that Trump said the third world we don't let them come? Oh my God, that's some cold shit. We got room for them.
That's where they got the real life, present day, modern day pirates, bro.
Bro, that shit is crazy.
The motherfuckers are still a shit. They sent Tory Lanez out to Sudan. They're gonna hold him for all the ransom,
bro. That motherfucker said, if they home country don't want them, we gonna send their ass over there. Fuck that.
Then he says,
here's how to a third world. To a third world, bro. Mama, your third world don't want you. We got another third world that say you can come right now.
And that the Jordanis guy, they explained him away by saying, well, we were supposed to, what happened was, we were supposed to send him to a third-party country, but the timing of it all was the issue. What the fuck? They always explain it away conveniently, bro. Like, because this guy went on to go do some fuck shit, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? But they're not gonna say the blood's on their hands. And how does that family feel about that shit? Do they swear? What happens there? Does the family I feel like the family has a case here against the government. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, you let this motherfucker out, and this is what happened because y'all actions.
And the wife and the kids saw the shit that happened too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got a case that psychological damage for life.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna need $500 million. I need $1 billion. You know what I mean? Then they're gonna settle out. You know what I mean?
I need to own the state of Texas. You fuck motherfucker. You didn't let this motherfucker take
they're
my
gonna put a
husband's.
memorial up for dude and put a foundation
Oh,
up for
my
dude. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna get ISIS behind it, and all this shit is gonna be like, oh, this is for the foundation, to prevent this, the barbaric barbaric nature of these immigrants, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They're gonna use this shit, bro. Like they are. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is crazy.
It's always, they always use shit like that to further the agenda. 100%. Like I was.
Hey, listen, what Brett did was shitty for sure.
Mm-hmm. It was. It was pretty good. It was good.
So,
man,
at the end of the story is that motherfucker has to pay for his crimes in the state of Texas before he
they
get
might even
deported.
they might even
So that motherfucker gonna have to
behind
do
the
50
walls,
fucking years, and then he gonna get deported to Sudan.
I'm gonna say one thing: he may not last a couple days in jail. He'd be dead.
And also here's the thing though too is like he's I mean it's murder. That's capital murder too, right? Yeah. Does Dallas still do or does Texas still do?
They still do capital punishment, yes.
Yeah, okay. The death penalty, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. That's capital murder.
Hey, you know what? So I wasn't able to find the exact story about the Houston shit, but I did find something where it coincides with the shit that we were talking about a couple of months ago and the updated shit. Let's pull this up real fast.
Okay, yeah.
Ginger Ninjas in the house.
What up?
What's up, Minnesota Dan? My bad, bro. I'm over here on the YouTube shit. I mean,
that's all right. That's why I called it out.
So good looking, Lee. Here we go, here, y'all.
In less than a week, a third body was found in a bayou here in Houston. Today, one was found in the White Oak Bayou near Taylor Street. Our records indicate it is the 12th one found in a bayou here this year alone. Fox 26 is on the scene earlier.
I think that's the one right here, man.
Into the growing, but also the mysterious issue here in our city.
The Houston Police Department reports yet another body was found in the bayou. On Tuesday, police say they received a call about a body seen on the 2300 block of Taylor Street in the White Oak Bayou area. We were there as the body was retrieved by medical examiners. The details are limited at this time. This is
of course they are.
Reported in a bayou just this week. And on Monday, a body was found in a canal near Greens Bayou off the East Freeway. Also, another reported on Brays Bayou near Medical Service Drive at Spur 5. So our records show that this makes 12 bodies reported in local bayous for the year of 2025. So should you be concerned? And what's the deal with all of these bodies popping up in bayous? A lot of people walk, bike, and trail along those bayous. Now, we're still waiting to hear what caused these newest bodies to be in a bayou, but police have confirmed in the last year the causes of these cases, they can vary from suicide to murder, even construction accidents. Flooding or heavy rain can also make things more difficult to figure out what happened with a particular case. And there's the growing homeless population that may live along the water. Constable Isaiah Carey earlier this year about the growing issue and how difficult it is to prevent something like this from happening. The bayous are expansive, nearly 24 bayous with other streams and tributaries. Buffalo Bayou stretches over 50 miles, so police would have to be at the exact location of where that person may have gone in at that particular time. Rosen says the best thing they can do is to give a good response.
If we have a citizen call or if law enforcement sees something, we actually will respond. We will deploy our boat just up the bayou here, and we can go all the way down the bayou pretty deep. We've done both. So if we're looking for somebody or something, the Houston Police Department goes here for evidence sometimes.
So law enforcement actually will patrol along those bayou areas and even use the bodies of water for training with their boats periodically. As for you, the best thing you can do is to be aware of your surroundings and report any suspicious activity to local law enforcement. As for these mysterious cases, we'll see if we can dig up more information from them to see exactly what caused.
I feel like damn. Usually my memory is impeccable. That shit crazy though. I feel like that's the first time I watched that one.
Yeah, it is. That's not the original one that we seen. Okay, that's like so that got updated as just they found these last three. So they tied in the other ones from earlier this year and the recent ones that they found within the last
and see, and that does go along with what we're saying. Because there's like a dozen in the last calendar year.
Yep.
Double digits, B.
And they did say some of them was homicides, homeless homicides, construction accidents. You know what I mean? And that's even like out here. So on the waterways, that's, you know, because we got rivers, we don't got bayous, but you see the homeless ones, especially in the summertime when the water is low, they can live on the banks. But in the wintertime, when they start releasing the river and the motherfucker be hella high, they can't live on there. So sometimes they'll get flooded out.
That's like in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts, there's so many rivers there. There's a lot of bodies there.
Oh, my mama. Facts. I think it said like 10 of them.
Did you do it?
Yes,
Killer robot coming this fall.
Tino said, did you guys talk about the rapper with the body he found in his car? Only reason why I didn't want to talk about that because the girl is underage.
Yeah. Oh, JD, you see the one I sent you yesterday about the man with 25 arrests, 39 arrests, 25 felonies arrests? Oh, dude.
I didn't see that one.
The one that he's talking about though, Tino, that one is really dark. Yeah. And the music, that dude was talking about it from the jump, bro. Like that guy was, Some people are just of that evil shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, my man.
They're just on some evil shit, bro. Shit, dark. We won't bring light to none of that shit.
Come on now. Minnesota Den said, I have a DWI and can't get into Canada. Damn, on that thing.
You know what I'm saying?
And he right there by. I didn't know they border his state border that motherfucker.
Remember I was telling you my partner, he's working for this startup company, and they do the little fucking the little AI planes, and ballers can buy these shits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they break them, they bust them down, and they drive them on trailers and these things. You know what I mean? Anyways, they were doing an air show in Vancouver.
Oh wow!
And his partner that was with him, when they were going across the border, he had, a couple different woo-wops that they had to leave him at the border. He's like, listen, I gotta go, bro. Yeah.
Oh wow!
So he just shot him some bread, and then dude stayed at a hotel, and then the next day he flew home. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but my partner's like, listen, I gotta go, bro. Like,
hey, they ain't letting Tory back in there, bro.
They're not.
Tory going to Sudan.
But because here's the thing, unless Canada really doesn't like America, and like Tory, because Tory might be beloved,
for real,
for all we know, he's a national treasure.
You got to bring him home.
You know what's funny? Right? All their national treasures live in America.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Jim Carrey, Tommy Chong, Mike Myers. Bret Hart.
Oh yeah,
actually, I think Bret Hart hates America.
Yeah,
he lives in Hawaii. Actually, that's where he lives. He has a Japanese wife that he met in Hawaii. But
shout out to Hawaii. It's only what time is it now? It's only 8:18 in Hawaii right now.
Hey, when Candlestick got married, it was late October. It was early November. Right, but it was the London games, and I remember it was the Texans and the Jags in London. So this game's about to start at 6:30 a.m. West Coast time. You know what I mean? So we partying. It's like midnight. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm up. You know what I mean? We turned it up.
Watch the game. We started Sunday off right.
Yeah, and there was a bar that had Red Zone, like right across the street. I was like, as soon as that bar opens up, then we shoot right to that bar. And as long as we keep going, we don't get tired.
Facts.
Tropical.
That was
my whole thing, bro. When we get tropical, big pause. But when we get tropical, that means we're on vacation. I mean, we get tropical, but there's a drink in your hand. Every time you see a motherfucker, we're on vacation, bro. Fuck yeah, I'm coaching fantasy. I remember I had started, what's that man's name, bro? Oh shit, you're gonna know this motherfucker, bro. Coleman, something. Oh, Cole, Keon. No, not Keon Cole. Keyshawn
Oh, yeah, he
Cole.
played for the Jags. Wide receiver played for the Jags?
Yeah.
Oh,
I started this motherfucker 8 catches for like 70 or some shit. Like, yeah. Told y'all.
Come on now.
We in London, in Hawaii. You feel me?
We have all my mama. I see
Stayed
you.
up all night for that shit.
Come on now. Real talk. Facts. Shit, man. What we got going on for the rest of the week, fellas?
Let's see. We have
tonight. Shout out to Neon Peacock. I think he might squeeze out a Houston huddle. Should be on the lookout for that.
Tomorrow we got our Thursday night football. We got your 49ers.
Yeah, we got the
and
gang.
Rams.
Hold on, don't just gloss over it. We got a gang fight tomorrow.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's a gang war tomorrow. Big ops. Fuck the ops.
Any news on Brock Purdy?
He's the question mark. That's all. I just was looking at like less than 10 seconds ago.
I hear in Niner country, like it might be Mac Jones for real. Like not even Mike. It's gonna be Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I like it, bro.
Hey, prepare to watch me melt down on the stream tomorrow, you guys. So please tune in for the H-Tail Huddle tonight.
We got all the Pukas and all the Devontaes. We're gonna have a good fantasy.
We got shows the next 3 nights.
We're gonna have a good fantasy night, but we might melt down in reality.
We got a huddle
100%.
tonight, a watch party tomorrow, and we'll premiere the Power Hour on Friday.
Why
and
you calling it the
Saturday.
Power Hour?
The Chargers Power Hour with Bogart, or with JD, and with the crew. And then
Why is it the Chargers
OJ,
Power Hour?
And Sunday, we
the
go
sugar-free haterade.
again.
Sugar-free
Sunday, we
haterade,
go
bro.
internationally, but we're going to my country this time.
We going to my country this time. Talk your shit.
We're going to
England.
Motherland.
Talk your shit.
Hold on, this game is in Liverpool?
No, we're going down to London, motherfucker.
Oh, London. Oh, yeah.
What's the name of the stadium?
We're going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, and what soccer team played here?
That's Tottenham. The Spurs,
Okay.
Tottenham Hotspurs.
Facts.
I love
What city? And that's the name of the city is Tottenham?
That's North London. That's
North London.
Duh, the talking Hotspurs.
Let's get it. Tottenham. Who's their rival, Lee?
Rival would be Chelsea. Would be my team.
Chelsea. And that's and Chelsea is blue?
Oh, I love it. He's like the rivals. That'd be my team. So it's fuck the Tossers.
Hey, the Hotspurs.
The Hotspurs. There you go.
Hey, I got another question for you, Lee. Hey, what kind of beer is a London beer?
You're gonna have a Guinness. I'm British. Let me see. But over in England, my cousins and my uncles used to make their own beer, so that was easier.
Oh my
They
man.
used to home brew their own beer. And
Oh wow.
Hey, they drinking warm beers.
I follow a guy that makes his own wine and alcohol on YouTube. He got his own distillery. That motherfucker federal as fuck too.
My dad's brother made his own beer, and god damn it, he was a fucking dry drunk. That motherfucker got so head smashed for that shit.
Oh, he made some good shit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I got to find out what type of beer.
And it would be so aged. Pause. It would knock him out. But he was a drunk, but he loved it.
I wonder if they drink an ale or fucking
ale is big
stout
over there.
or
An ale and a stout over there, yeah.
We're at, you know what it is, JD, too? You're asking the wrong dude. This dude is sober.
But no, I witnessed a lot of allegedly in England when I
He's
lived there.
sober as a robot.
I should ask about the fish and chips then, huh? I gotta have something to represent where we at.
I can tell you some good chippies in England and parts of Liverpool, parts of London. There's a lot of good chippies.
Well, let's get it.
But
Sunday morning, man. Y'all come rock with us on my mama. Saturday, come rock with us.
Houston,
and look out for the Charger Power Hour, aka the Sugar-Free Haterade Show.
Come on now. We'll see y'all later on tonight, man. H-Town Huddle, man.
In the house tonight. We got a full.
Bella.